Hey, it's Mr. Romney, and today we're talking about the major events of the Civil War. So first, write down your essential question. What is it? What were the major military and political events of the Civil War? Write that down. The election of Lincoln, Fort Sumter, Gettysburg, Appomattox. Let's talk about Lincoln first. His election in 1860 is going to cause the Deep South to secede, leave the Union. So Southern states feared that he would try to abolish slavery. He was a Republican who wants to get rid of slavery, right? And Fort Sumter kind of starts the whole war. It's the opening confrontation of the Civil War. After Fort Sumter, the Upper South, including Virginia, will secede as well. The next event we're going to talk about is the Emancipation Proclamation. You're familiar with that. Issued after the Battle of Antietam, which is the bloodiest one-day battle of the war. And what it did was free the slaves, not everywhere, but only in the rebelling states, those ones that seceded. It also makes the abolition of slavery a northern war aim, not just preserving the Union. And that's going to discourage other countries like Great Britain from helping the South because they don't want to fight for slavery. It also allows for the enlistment of African-American soldiers in the U.S. Army, like the 54th Massachusetts. Have you ever seen the movie Glory? That's what that's about. Okay, next we're going to talk about the Battle of Gettysburg, the bloodiest three-day battle of the war, and the major turning point. The North will begin to win after this. Every major battle in the South will just not do as well. That will lead us to the Gettysburg Address, a very famous speech Lincoln gives, and he talks about the Civil War as a struggle to preserve the nation that was dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal, and that it was ruled by a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Also, he believed that this was one nation, not a collection of sovereign states that could come and go as they please, but Southerners believed that states freely joined the Union, they could freely leave. And then that brings us to the very end of the war, Appomattox Courthouse, just down the road from Powhatan, the site where Lee will surrender to Grant and end the Civil War. Write all that down.